Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Imani. If you are new, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you go hit that subscribe button and join the family. Your girl is back from maternity leave and I'm so ready to dive in with this next tutorial. As you can see, I'm going in with the Daily Greens Pharmacy oil-free moisturizer. I live by this, guys. I promise you I haven't used a regular primer. Don't hurt me, guys. Don't yell at me, but this to me is the perfect primer for my skin because my T-zone gets so oily, but like it's just been perfect when it comes to my makeup application, and I have yet to find anything else that helps me blend a flawless foundation base like the Daily Greens moisturizer. So as you know, I'm going in with the Juvia's Place foundation stick. I cannot remember the names of which ones I use because like I said before, I mixed them, but everything will be in the description box for you all. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out, and as you can see, you're going to see that skin tone come back to life, girl, because I was looking a little dead in the eyes, dealing with a baby that's about to turn 1 next Saturday and a newborn that's only, I believe, 7 days old now. Yeah, 9 days old. I think it's like 9 days old now. But guys, when I tell you my husband is amazing, he was like, nah babe, go ahead and take a break, go record, do what you need to do, that way you can push out content. He is amazing. That is my backbone. He is the only reason why I'm able to push out content, because with a newborn and a baby that's about to turn 1, it's hard to focus your attention anywhere else when you're constantly asking what's in your mouth, where are you going, get from behind the couch, I gotta go pump my breast. It's a whirlwind, but I would not trade it for the world. So as you can see, I'm going in with the Il Makiage concealer in the shade 13. This is the F1 Flawless Concealer. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit on my forehead, eyes, upper lip, chin, and the bridge of my nose. I'm also going to keep packing it on there because I really want this look to give me full coverage. And then I'm also going to let it sit for a little bit so that it's tacky, so that when I blend it out, you can tell it's a highlighted area. However, I think I'm going to want to start going in with a lighter concealer because I really feel like this kind of just gives me my skin tone in a sense. The concealer, maybe it's just me, but I want kind of a brighter under eye. Maybe I don't need it. I don't know. I'll figure it out if I ever buy a lighter concealer. So in order for me to let that concealer sit, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out my contour first that I use with the Juvia's Place foundation stick. Now remember that one's Guinea. You always want to go at least a shade or 2 lighter than your skin tone when you're contouring. You don't want nothing too dark because you're going to look real clownish, real crazy, and you don't want that. And also, in this video, you can see with my nose, make sure you take that contour up to your eyebrows and even kind of blend it into your eye socket, so that way it gives your eyes a more deeper appearance. It gives it a more like just that oomph when you're applying your eyeshadow. Like it just does something, just like, as you can see, it brings definition back. But instead of going in with the Black Radiance Beauty True Complexion contour palette, I'm going to go in with the Ofra Cosmetics, I believe it's in the shade Americano bronzer, and I'm gonna go ahead and set my contour with that. I normally use the contour palette, but I just want to try out the bronzer, and when I tell you, I was like, oh my gosh, like, talk about cheekbone lift, like, honey, look at that. You would have thought I got some work done. Like, that just looks freaking amazing. Like, each turn to the side, smile. Ooh. You see this? You see what I'm seeing, right? So, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish setting that contour and giving these cheekbones some lift, honey. Yes. Now I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender too, right after I finish setting the contour on my nose. And I'm going to blend out that concealer. I kind of didn't really push too much in on the bridge of my nose because I really wanted that concealer to show. I think I'm gonna start going in with a second or third dose of concealer when I'm doing my highlighting, because I really want to see that difference in the contour and the highlight, and I feel like because I blend so much, it kind of just takes it away instead of puts it like you can tell I'm highlighting and contouring. Maybe it's just me. If you guys can see my highlight versus my contour, let me know. That's just my personal opinion, or maybe, like I said, the blending game is just too strong for the girl. So now what you're going to see me do is I'm going to go in with the Sacha Buttercup, light Buttercup, and set my concealer and also carve out my nose, and I'm going to carve out right under my cheekbone where I put the bronzer. So now that I think about it, I actually did go into the Black Radiance Beauty complexion palette, but it was only for the contour part. That palette that I used was the medium to dark, and I only used the contour shade, just like the bare minimum, in my cheekbone crevice area, because I really wanted a really sunken in and lifted cheekbone. It was giving me that, but I really wanted to add some more dimension. So you will see me go into that just a tad, like just a tad. And as you can see, look at my cheekbone. Like, look at that. Yeah. Come on now. Like, where have I been? I stopped using bronzer. At first, I was using the Hip Dot bronzer, and I would love to let my lips come out. But then I just stopped when I started using the True Complexion contour palette. But I'm gonna go back to using the bronzer because I'm really loving the way this bronzer is just giving me natural lift and natural vibe instead of giving me a harsh contour like sometimes the palette can give. I feel like if you're going to use that True Complexion contour palette, you don't need to cream contour before. I feel like that's what makes it more intense. If you're going to use the contour palette, just use the contour palette. But now I'm going to add blush from the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade Wine. I normally use Juvia's Place Bella blush, but I wanted to go back and use this one because I feel like it gave what it needed to give for this look, because I was kind of inspired by Maybelline to do this look. It's just like my version of Maybelline makeup like this, but not officially, because I'm going to actually do a Maybelline makeup like this. No, it's not partnered or anything like that. I'm just interested in doing it because my goal, I would love, that's my dream, is to work with Maybelline. But I'm going to do that. I just have to get more products. My foundation had dried out because I had stopped doing makeup for so long because I was pregnant and I was taking care of our son and my husband was at work. So it was just like, you know what, all right, how am I going to do this? So as you can see, I did my eyebrows off camera just to deal with this camera, because my camera gets overheated and my battery is so quick to freaking die. I need to figure out what I can do to keep my camera cool, and also I need to get a battery that does not die for my camera, because I hate when I'm in the middle of recording and it's like I jump scenes. Like, I'm trying to make a tutorial here and you're making me leave out the goods, and that's not it. But I went ahead and went into the Nudes in New York palette by Maybelline and popped the shimmer shade. I cannot remember the name. Like I said, it'll be in the description box under my eyebrow. I didn't take that concealer all the way down because, like I said, I feel like for Maybelline, less is more. And it may not look like it right now, but to me, this was what I got from like most of Maybelline's like aesthetic. But right now, I'm doing like a smoked wing on my eye. I took a brown eyeliner pencil that's also from Naomi Cosmetics. It's unreleased, but I'm taking that, and then I'm going to go into the palette and I'm just going to fluff out my eye and kind of give that smoky eye effect around it. I did use a brown in that palette, as you can see in the far right corner of that palette, just to pack on some more color to that brown, because I feel like it was really, really light. Like, I feel like you really couldn't see the wing, but now you can. So I went in with a lighter brown that's also in that palette, and I went ahead and started smoking it out. Then, because I didn't want it to look muddied, I went ahead and I took some concealer, and as you can see, yes, I sharpened that wing. And then I went and blended it out. I did end up popping a few other colors on my lid because I felt like it needed it. It was like a cream color in my inner corner and a shade that was about my skin tone on my actual lid. Nothing too crazy. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back and forth about whether or not I wanted to put lashes on. I started putting the mascara on by Hip Dot, and I was like, you know, Maybelline doesn't normally do too many crazy lashes, but my lashes were looking real babyish. They were looking real immature, so I went ahead and popped some on. The lashes that I did use or found, as you can see, I have like a whole bunch of lashes behind me, and that's not even all of them. But honestly, I went ahead and put lashes on anyway. I felt like my lashes looked cute, but they were just so not like. I have to get a lens. I think I need to get like a 50 milliliter lens so you can really see like the detail in the work, because sometimes I feel like it's not showing the way it could. Like on my camera itself, you can zoom in to like a 50 milliliters. Wow, a 50. Is that the same thing? Do we know? I guess that's the same thing. I'm over here thinking about breast milk. Uh, I think you would. I think it's a difference. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with the NYX Epic, not Epic Ink, it's just lip liner, Espresso, and really create like a dark lip, because for this ombre lip I will be using Voyager and Dancer by the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. These are reds. I have three of them. I have Founder, Voyager, and Dancer, and I just feel like this gave the perfect ombre red lip. I thought it gave like that Maybelline photo that you would see in Walmart, that you would see in Sephora, Ulta, stuff like that. Like I really like the way it came. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like my face could be on those boards. Like I feel like I could be that next Maybelline girl. Like I know there's other creators too that will be, but you know, that's just my goal. I've been wanting to work with Maybelline since I started my makeup journey 5 or 6 years ago. But as you can see, I'm creating that ombre look right now. I went on the outside with Voyager, and then on the inside with Dancer. So this is the point where I was trying to figure out if I want to do lashes or not, but I did. I'm gonna use the brand I Envy. They're V-Lux, and these are the style Blair. I feel like they weren't too dramatic. All my other lashes are fairly long and fluffy and out there, and I love those kind of lashes, but I feel like for this look specifically, you need to use something soft and just, you know, just cutesy if you're gonna do like a Maybelline inspired look. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply those and watch the look come together, guys. So now that these lashes are on, we don't want any glue showing. And at first I was trying to use the same brown that I use and it just wasn't working for me. So I tried to use my NYX Epic Ink Liner, and that's when I realized that it was dried out. Oh my gosh, I was so upset, but then I remembered that I had bought 2 more. Yes, look at me go. But I went ahead and went with a regular black eyeliner pencil and just covered that up, because sis, you don't want glue showing when you're doing your makeup. Like that's not cute. You wouldn't want glue showing when you're doing your weave, right? Like, come on now. Like, you need something better than that. But as you can see, I'm sitting there just covering up. That part was kind of giving me a hard way to go. I kind of wish I had my Epic Ink Liner upstairs, but it was downstairs. I didn't feel like going to go get it, but it kind of worked for me. But other than that, guys, this is pretty much the finished product of this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you follow your girl on Instagram at Miss MS Imani, IMANIE, and make sure you're subscribing, liking, and commenting. And don't forget to tune into my next video that will be dropping at 3 o'clock today, guys. And also make sure you go hit up this photo on Instagram, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.